Alright everyone, so this is not my usual type of video, but it's just something that I noticed that I couldn't stop laughing, and I wanted to show to you guys the type of marketing that Nvidia is doing right now. So the subject of the video refers around ray tracing. Now, if you're not a gamer, you probably don't know what this is, so I'll just show you. It's basically, I don't know, how to simplify it at max. It's a better way of showing lighting in video games and the way light works. So on the left you have without ray tracing, and on the right you have with ray tracing. So you can see like the difference in realism and how clearer the image and how the light functions on the right. So obviously, you know, if you're a gamer that wants a lot of immersion, you want your games to look pretty, you're going to try to have this technology enabled. And unfortunately, the only way to have this technology would be, up till now, to buy one of the new cards that Nvidia has released on the market, the RTXs. But to everyone's surprise, Nvidia released a patch recently, and they said, you know what, even if you have like a previous model, even if you have like a GTX card, you can now still enable ray tracing, so it will work with all the models, and a lot of people were happy, right? But then also Nvidia, right? This is part of their marketing. They released the performance of the new graphics cards, and I was looking at it. It's like, what the fuck? Are you serious, right? So this is the GTX 1080 Titan, right? It's one of the most expensive video cards that were available 2 years ago on the market, and I think even last year, only until the end of the year when RTX became available, this was like the most expensive video card. And I think on some models it went way beyond $1,000. And for a gamer to have this card, it was considered like having a Lamborghini. You know, it was I suppose a little bit of an arrogance just by purchasing it and having it. You got bragging rights to your friends, like, look, I have a GTX 180 Titan. And it's interesting because a friend of mine also managed to purchase one. Let me play it with a little bit. Like, yeah, you did notice the difference. It was definitely by far the best card on the market. But now as you look at it, right, it's like, what, 9 frames? 9 frames means like what, a PowerPoint presentation? Like, you're not going you do get ray tracing, but like you're not going to be able to take advantage of it at all. Like, it's impossible, right? But then as you look towards others, you notice that, okay, so it can go up to 26. But you know, maybe you're not going to play on 2560 on 1440. You're going to play on, you know, a lower resolution, I guess. So let's see how they actually perform in a real video game like Battlefield 5. And you look at the GTX 180 Titan, 30 freaking frames. Ain't no one gonna play that shit. Not even single player, right? I'm not even talking about multiplayer here. It's like, oh my god. So I was looking at this, right? And for those of you who don't know, like, if you might say, well, what's wrong with this V? You know, it's just a better product. No, I get it, it's a better product, right? But I never seen Nvidia just shame their previous products like this. I mean, whenever they show something, they try to make all their cards look good, right? The way they do it especially is that the previous generation seems like something for the budget PC owners, right? While the new generations are something for the people who like to use drawing programs, and you know, they spend a lot of time in rendering videos and stuff like that, and the high-end gamers. But now Nvidia is just showing you, no, you need to move up with the market, son. You need to keep purchasing, purchase. And to me, it seems like they're a drug dealer, you know, like they gave you the first fix for free. It's like, yeah, we got this patch, you know, they opened their jacket. Hey kid, wanna try some ray tracing? Wanna see how it's like? And, you know, like, I'm not saying they don't have a right, by the way. I'm not saying that it's bad business practice. It's just like, I'm looking at it, and it's like, the balls on these people, you know? It's like, it's not shady or anything, but it does look like the drug dealer that goes like, you know what, first dose is free. or that chick in your life that does a one night stand and it's just the most amazing sex you ever had, but then she doesn't want to have sex with you anymore. I know you've been there. I know. You haven't. You're an incel, aren't you? Tough shit. But moving on. So what's really interesting, right? And I just look at this from a different perspective. Like even the best video card on the market right now, which is quite expensive. I think it's like over $1,000 if I'm not mistaken. At least in my country, I don't know in yours. But you only get like 68.3 frames with ray tracing. That's still not a lot. Like, yeah, it looks gorgeous, I guess, but you're not going to see gamers using it in multiplayer. Like, you're not going to see any professional gamer using it like that. So I guess you will want what, two RTX 280 Titans? Can you even combine them like that? I don't know. Not that big of a tech expert. But I do follow, you know, what's new on the market. So that's really interesting. 4K gaming, I guess, is still a long way from being something accessible, is it? Like this is not a 4K resolution. And look, even their flagship video card is acting like the little engine that could. It barely manages to scratch 70 frames, and most professional gamers want way more than that. Yeah, I was definitely like wondering if 4K gaming is going to be here, but probably not. You know, probably it will still take a while. I really do feel though for the people who bought the GTX 180 Titan, like they spent so much money on it, and I think like if you go on eBay right now, they're probably quite cheap. I mean, look, I was right. You know, like this video card was the top shit 2 years ago, and now look at it. You know, you get like the founders editions, which of course, you know, they're a little bit more expensive because they're the founders. But no, it's like 200, 400. They seem to go even for lower than 200. So now's the time to get one. If you haven't, you know, you can go to your friends. It's like, oh, I got an Nvidia Titan. Really? You got an RTX? Oh, no. No. So yeah, it's kind of sad for the people who bought it. But on second thought, it's really great for people that don't have a lot of money and want to experience a little bit more from their gaming than they could up till now, right? If they couldn't afford one, I guess, you know, you could consider. But then again, I don't know the RTXs, how much they cost. I don't know if you can buy a really good RTX card for $268. You'll have to check it out. But my point is, like, keep an eye on eBay, you know, and make sure that if you have something in your price range, you can take it. Because now's the time. Like, I too am thinking about building a new computer because this one is already starting to die. I tried playing a little bit of Resident Evil on it. It made the sounds like old yeller that needs to be put down. Game froze, and then I had even some freezing issues with Windows and stuff like that. So I need to consider building a new PC after putting more furniture into my house. And yeah, I'm looking on eBay and I'm looking on all these things. Don't have that much cash in order to build something, you know, brand new, and I do need a PC in order to do my job. But I'm curious if it's risky to buy from eBay, right? Because you can buy from this guy and maybe it works for like a month or two, and then it goes belly up. So that's always a risk, you know, when purchasing secondhand shit. But yeah, I'll still think about it. Anyway, if you like my video, please tell me what you think. Definitely interested to hear what you guys think about the new RTXs and if you're going to plan on buying one. And the link to my Discord apparently expired. I don't know why Discord even has that. Like, why do their links expire? There's going to be a new link to my Discord, okay, that doesn't expire, and it's in the info on this video. And yeah, I'll be uploading like normal political videos throughout the rest of the day. So keep an eye out on this channel, or if you're on Discord, you get instant notifications when I upload videos, which is one of the main reasons that I decided to start that abomination of a server. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.